So, I'm back in the States, been for about a week now, and it's probably time for a little, you know, summary of my trip. And I would like to kind of share uh, my findings, uh, how, what was my impressions in Poland. And first of all, I was very pleasantly surprised because um, I wasn't sure how they're gonna fare through the Chinese virus. Sorry, through the Chinese virus pandemics, and I was kind of worried of what I will find, and actually I was very pleasantly surprised that Poland fared fairly well to the Chinese virus, and the businesses and country as the whole kind of definitely took it much better than the United States. Sorry again. There are there are few reasons to it, and one of it that it's you know. I would say the population, whatever, however politically very divided, was, homogeneous, and there is no really easy for you know to you know pit one group of people against another on some religious, racial, or similar issues. So that helped. uh, I'll find that it fared not only well, but I think it even went ahead, comparing to what I saw 3 years ago, that it's doing even better than it did 3 years ago. Uh, you know, there are a few things I'll find, that sucks in Poland. There are a couple things that I didn't like. I mean, first of all, it's gas prices. I mean, the, the gasoline costs 8 zloty per liter when I was leaving, which kind of translates to probably about $750 a gallon. So it is significantly higher even than in the United States. That uh, even United States prices being about $5 a gallon. Those days are still far lower than the comparable prices in Poland. Although you don't really, especially when you live in a big city, you don't really need a car over there. It is not, owning a car is more of the convenience than necessity, but still. The other thing that really sucks is the signage on the highways, like I would say counterpart to, like, interstate highway system. They don't have exit numbers. They have an exit has a description, and that description, of course, is in Polish, and for somebody who doesn't speak Polish, who doesn't read Polish, those things would be extremely hard to understand and to spell or write. So that's something that really, I would say, really sucks for people who are not familiar with the country. So that that God damn it, that it's not very not very good. Um, what else? The other thing that kind of find that I'm kind of used to have it here, that's treated as normal. Um, the stores are open in Poland till, like, 5 or 6 p.m. So if you need to or want to have go and do some shopping after work, you should out of luck, because most of those stores will be closed, at 5 or at 6 p.m. Although, the supermarkets are open till like 9, but if you want, want like, do like, clo- clothing or shoe shopping, or some, buy some other, other stuff, you might be uh, unpleasantly surprised that the stores, close at 5 or at 6, most of them. Um, and so they're also closed, on Sundays. I mean, Sundays, you know, except like, a few convenience stores, they're 24/7. Everything is closed. On the, on the plus side, you know, Poland is very, very safe, very clean. Uh, you can walk through the city, any kind of city after dark, you know, about midnight, and without a worry in your head. You don't have to kind of, be apprehensive or look, behind you, or look, around the corner, or into the, the gates of, houses, or, just, looking for, spotting trouble ahead, because unless you're really looking for trouble, and you put some effort to it, you're not going to find it, most likely. So, it's incredibly safe, incredibly clean. Uh, Most of the city centers, the restaurants, the pubs are open, late into night, and there is a clientele. People are, enjoying and, drinking beer, having some late dinners. Most of the city centers, and I'm talking not only, Warsaw or Krakow, but even Tarnów, which is at best a mid-sized city. On the weekend, in the afternoon, in the evening, the entire market square, the center of the city, is hopping, and people are enjoying themselves. And of course, there is, again, you don't feel, uneasy or threatened, or anything. Even people are, some of them are probably buzzed, a little drunk or whatever, but still, there is, they're behaving themselves. Um, what else? As I said, it's, despite, the high inflation rate, which is both in Poland and in the United States, that, the prices are going up and up and up. Um, right now, the ratio between the dollar and Polish zloty is it's very in favor of the American, consumer. So, your dollar will carry you much farther in Poland than it will here. I mean, I would say at some instances, the things in Poland are, 3 to 4 times cheaper than they are in the United States. Another thing is a public transportations, and please don't take me wrong. I'm not a some public transportation fanatic. Uh, I know that in the United States, except big cities, or close suburbs, it doesn't really make much sense, to have bus lines, or any other public transportation. But Poland being a country size of Montana, with 40 million people, which is pretty tightly, um, populated, it does make sense. So there is an excellent public transportation, in within the cities, and between the cities. You got trains, and buses, and they run on pretty much, if not on schedule, close to schedule. All the fleet, you know, bus fleet, or train fleet is new. Probably no more than 5 years old. The carriages, everything is clean. You have Wi-Fi everywhere on the trains. There have air conditioning, so some trains even have restaurant cars. So it's and they're not that expensive. I mean, there are differences in prices, but you can buy your tickets on the internet, and sometimes really you can travel across the country in relative comfort, relatively quick for next to nothing. So I would strongly encourage, if you go, don't even rent a car. I mean, just get your train, get your bus. Uh, all the signage is in English, so and people, in Poland, everybody probably 40 and below speaks English till some degree, and even older. Not everybody might be fluent, but basic. Probably almost everybody will. You will be able to communicate with people. So, and within the cities, the same thing. I mean, you got bus lines, tram lines. There are apps that you can download on your phone that will basically tell you where to go and what bus, what tram take. How many stops, where to go next. So, and if you kind of still not gonna feel easy with that, I mean, you can call a cab and use a cab. The other mode of transportations, in the big cities are the scooters. I mean, electric scooters that you can, download app on your phone, find the scooter, and ride it, and just leave it there where your ride takes you. You just leave it. You clock off on your phone the scooter that you ended your ride, and you just leave it there. So that's something that's it's especially the young people use it a lot. So these are kind of my summaries, from my trip, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to go next year. Hopefully, I will. But right now, I just looked a couple days ago, and for July, you know, plane. I mean, the airfare for one person and lot is about it's over 2,000 American dollars, which is a freaking outrageous. I mean, it used to be through the years. I mean, this is like peak season, so you kind of expect 1,000 to 1,200, but right now it's at least double that. So it's due to the gasoline and oil crunch. The airfares are going to be freaking expensive, and God knows if they will go down for next year or not. But it's it's something to be seen. But yeah, if given the chance, I will definitely go to Poland next year and just enjoy myself, because I really did. I mean, it's a it's a it's a different lifestyle. I mean, throughout the years, I was always seeing United States as a country where the your lifestyle, your amenities of life, and cost of living, comparing to what you make, makes U.S. Uh, better choice to live. I mean, right now, after through what the United States went through last few years, I will say right now it's probably about a toss-up, about even. So comparing to what you make to comparing to what you have to spend to make a decent living, I think Poland is getting, if not better, I mean, at least on par with the United States. So I'll kind of stop right now. If there be any, any questions you want to ask me, any, kind of elaborate a little bit on some details, I'll do that. But right now, I'm done. And hopefully we'll, record some other videos about some other stuff. So, okay, over and out. Bye.